this is Saturdays on stage. Boom. As I got to the front of the stage, I said, man, this was the funniest shit. I'm in front of the stage. I pull out my phone. Saturday just puts his hands up on stage. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. Next thing, Medikal comes back on. He's got a guest surprise to bring on stage. It was his ex-girlfriend and, you know, brilliant entertainer, Debbie, the one and only.
Stubborn Academy. Stubborn Academy. Brother, all right. Come on, bro. Something told them we're going to do it.
Yesterday, I went to watch Medikal perform in London at a sold-out Indigo 2 show. I don't even really want to be talking, using the words or term sold out anymore, because when you do, sometimes it makes other people feel like if you don't have a sold out show, that means that your show wasn't good. But I'm only going to use it just to celebrate the promoters and to celebrate the people that worked around the event. It was a sold out concert at the Indigo 2, Medikal headlining his first ever show in London. This is an artist who, you know, I've known for over a decade. I've played his music on radio for a long time, but he's never really come into the UK, 1, to do promotions, 2, to do a show or anything like that in the last 10 years. He's been here and there, but nothing really focused on Medikal to try to push him as an artist. So he decided earlier on in the year that he wanted to come to the UK and have his first headline show, regardless of whether people felt he was popular enough in these markets to be able to have a concert, especially as big as the Indigo 2, for your first showing like that. He's got hit records in the Ghanaian community, they're like hits for days. He's got a lot of collaborations with Nigerian artists, but you wouldn't think that Medikal, a lot of records are maybe crossed over and done big things like that. No, but he's been a consistent performer, making a lot of music, making a lot of hits, making a lot of money in people's faces, an incredible character, a personality that's, you know, that's big. So he announced the Indigo 2, and a lot of people in the industry were skeptical. A lot of people, a lot of fans were skeptical. Nobody was sure this was going to go. And there was something that they did, that he did, him and his team did with this show particular. He invited his friends. He made it public that he was going to get his friends to come. His friends also endorsed his show publicly. Shatawali, Sarkodie, Ethia, Bisa KD, everybody that was on the lineup endorsed Medikal show and said they were going to be there. Then in addition to that, the popular bloggers from Ghana, GH Kweku, GH Hyper, Black Voter, Kwedu Sheldon, the list goes on. All of these guys, and J Bad, my brother J Bad, yeah, one of the artists as well. These bloggers and media personalities also threw their weight behind this show. They all saw it at the back of their minds that a successful Medikal show in London would reinvigorate the Ghanaian music space, would inspire younger artists from that culture to dream big even when other people did not believe that you had the potential to do it. Everybody came together. It was almost like an Avengers spirit. And guess what? Yesterday, the show sold out straight away. Like, it was an incredible place. For me, it was an incredible place for fans, for people that came in there to enjoy Afrobeat music. And they did one thing again. that in a lot of shows recently has been missing. And that is, they made it an atmosphere, a party atmosphere, where previously, if you're coming to an Afrobeat show, I'm saying maybe 10 years ago or 7 or 8 years ago, yes, the headline artist is like the cherry on the cake. Oh, you know, whatever big name you put at the top of it's great. But we saw going to an Afrobeat concert as an African party experience, where you know that this concert, regardless of who's headlining, who's performing, I'm going to be at an African party, and that party is going to be lit. The DJs are going to play African music. We're going to have an amazing time. It's going to be crazy. Yesterday was just that. 2 hours before the artist Medikal started coming out, the DJs and MCs went crazy. They played incredible Ghanaian music. They really repped the culture, got people excited. As always, they play a lot of throwbacks, a lot of old hits, new records. The crowd was dancing. I've got a video that I'll probably post. People were dancing in a circle in the audience, because I was in the audience for a long time. You know, I didn't get access to backstage, but that's another story. You know how it is, man. But hey, that's another story. So, you know, the fans had an amazing time. The DJ was playing great music, and by the time Medikal came out, the hype had gone to the next level. The expectation, people had an incredible night so far, so they were expectant for the next level. But secretly, they'd had a great time already. Everything that came after 9 p.m. was an added bonus, even though we used Medikal's name to get us into this venue. Everybody had a great time. Now, Medikal came out, boom, live band, incredible dancers, all black, everything. And that's probably my first time watching him perform live. I've seen him online, you know, his shows in Ghana and stuff like that, his performances. I think I've seen him pop up a couple of times. But like to watch a whole Medikal show, yesterday was the first time. And I forgot to mention, Medikal is a rapper. So yesterday was not only a success for Ghanaian music, it was also a success for African rappers. Because Medikal, an African rapper, sold out the Indigo 2 to screaming, thousands of screaming fans. That is a massive plus. He gets on stage, incredible intro, fantastic energy. He's a really good performer. He speaks and engages with the audience well. His rehearsals with the live band obviously had gone very well. So that was there. He also had a DJ who definitely played in later sets, but he had a long session with the live band. And when he had his first break and went in was when Bisa K-Day came out. So that's when the first present was presented. Bang! Bisa K-Day. Boom! Hits after hits after hits with the live band. Bang! The place, from that place, it went straight up. Because now we're in, you know, guest territory, where everybody's excited about who's coming on next. Now, yesterday they also did something very well, and I don't think that was conscious. It was a show where you went to and you felt like everybody that showed up on that stage felt like a headline artist. It didn't feel like anybody was supporting anybody. It didn't feel like any artist was treated with kind of like respect differently to the other person. Everybody felt like they got the just due from the fans, from the stage, from the artist. It was spot on. Boom. Bisa K-Day smashed it. Next thing, Medikal comes back on. He's got a guest surprise to bring on stage. It was his ex-girlfriend and, you know, brilliant entertainer, Debbie, the one and only. Of course, the crowd went crazy. Nobody was expecting his ex-girlfriend to show up on stage to come support him in London. That was exciting. Everybody was happy. Boom. Next level, Medikal, performing. Before you know it, Efya hits the stage. Efya, that's another superstar, iconic musician out of Africa representing Ghana, one of the best voices of the last 10 years. Incredible singer. Now you're looking at the crowd. The crowd has gotten Bisa. The crowd, first of all, they got incredible DJs and MCs. Then they got Medikal. Then they got Bisa. They got a surprise Sister Derby. Then they had Efya. Boom. After Efya now, everybody is going like, wow, what's happening now? We're thinking the biggest monsters are around the corner. Shatta is somewhere in the building. Sarkodie is somewhere in the building. And someone told me Sarkodie was in the audience. I'm like, what? How does Sarkodie get away from being in the audience? How is he going to be there? Like, and nobody can see him. They say, yes, he's dead. I said, rah, okay. The next thing, I managed to find my way backstage. You know me, man. I'm just trying to hustle my way, you know. Yeah, but shit was bad, though. But, hey. It's the final result, right? Shatta Wale is coming now. Shatta's come. I went to see Shatta Wale. I'm talking to him, messing about, talking, laughing. The next thing, I'm hearing one of my favorite musicians, his music is playing on stage. If his music is playing on stage and he's in the audience, it only means it's on stage. Shit. Sarkodie is on stage. Boom! I run out. This is Sarkodie is on stage. Boom! As I got to the front of the stage, I said, man, this was the funniest shit. I'm in front of the stage. I pull out my phone. Sarkodie just puts his hands up and says, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. Modano! I lost it. I just put my phone down and ran backstage. He was coming on the staircase. I'm like, bro, what happened? That felt like 2 minutes. He had done his set, boom, boom, boom. He was in all black. He had a balaclava on, and he went back into the audience. But a lot of people don't know that that was Sarkodie because he had the balaclava on. So I missed Sarkodie whilst I was, saying hello to Shatta Wale backstage. I'm like, God damn it, man. I'm seeing the crowd going crazy. I'm like, how? Okay, Medikal comes back on stage now. Everything's getting crazy. I'm seeing Shatta Wale's manager run back and forth with the DJ. Hey, this is what we're playing. That's what we're playing. Set list. They bring his microphone out, blinking everything. Shatta Wale steps on stage. I'm sure if you follow me, you probably would have seen some of the videos. Another madness, I'm just, as a fan, to have seen that many incredible artists on one stage at a fantastic party just makes me, no promoter could have pulled that together. No promoter, and that's the power of the musicians that a lot of people don't understand. The musicians have more power than any event organizer, any promoter, anybody, because nobody could have paid Shatta Wale, paid Sarkodie, paid Efya, paid Bisa Kede, brought J back on stage at the Indigo 2. You're never going to be able to do it. So the only reason we had such an incredible night like that was because of the power of the artist called Medikal and his status in the game. And that's what artists can do. Nobody else can do it. You're the one that can promote your shows. You're the one that can bring on special guests. You're the one that can get the fans excited. You're the one that can raise the roof with the culture. You're the one that really can do all these things that nobody else can. Shatta Wale came on stage. Him and Medikal are brothers. They're messing around. They're killing the stage. They're having a good time. Crowd going crazy. Lights throughout. And then boom, J Bad steps on stage. And that's, yesterday is another example Shatawale. Sarkodie came before Shatawale. Shatawale came on stage before J-Bag. J-Bag closed the show. How's that? So there's no ego or, oh, this one has to go before me, that person goes. No, everybody felt like a headline artist. They had their shine. They had an amazing night. The fans reacted perfectly. Social media has gone crazy since then. The reception for the show, in my opinion, that was a 10 out of 10 concert. Performance, production, I'm talking fan engagement and excitement, which is the top priority. Forget everything else. If your production is the best in the world, you're shining, you're gleaming, or whatever, and the fans walk out of your show feeling like they were shortchanged, you've lost it all. Whereas if all you had on the stage is a DJ booth and a microphone, yet the people that came into that building felt like they had gone to 20 parties in one night, you have won by far. And yesterday was a mixture of both. It was a mixture of a fantastic performance, incredible fan experience, and brilliant, setup and production. And at the end of the night, Medikal came back on, performed two of his biggest records, closed the show. The show finished early enough that DJs still went on and played for an extra 10, 15 minutes before we all walked and left the whole building. That's how crazy it is. How you doing, baby? Do you want to close the door? So that's what yesterday was like. Reduce the volume as well. Reduce the volume. That's what yesterday was like. Finished early, DJs playing more music, fans dancing and hyping and getting excited, and